Yo, what's going on, guys? Jenny here, bring back another video. I'm not sure what's going to be in the background of this video. It's probably going to be some CSGO or some Call of Duty. Whatever's in the background, I hope you freaking enjoy it. So this video was inspired by one of my good friends, Jack said, stop. You're freaking annoying. This video was inspired by one of my good friends, Jack said, like I said, and I freaking was rudely interrupted by air that decided to come out of me. So yeah, I'm going to be telling a story, as you can tell by the title or the thumbnail, about my first fight. So this first fight went pretty freaking well, if you freaking asked me, which you didn't, so I'm saying it went very well. So basically, I remember, I think I was in like, I think I was in 3rd grade. I think I was in 3rd grade whenever I got my first, like, actual fist fight and all that. Or actually, there was no fist involved. But, like, I've gotten in fights where, like, I might, if you guys want me to do, like, more stories on, like, where, you know, like, you know, whenever we're, like, dancing with each other, punching each other in the throats and all that. If you want me to do more videos about that, then I will. But this one was not a fist fight. It was just like, you know, wrestling and all that. So basically how it went, it was actually really fast. Like, basically how it went was, so this kid, I'm not going to name him. I'm not going to say his name or anything. His name is Think. No, his name is, what should his name be? His name is Jordan. His name's gonna be Jordan. For some reason, Jordan popped up in my head. But yeah, so Jordan and some of his friends, they were just out there playing, I think it was kickball they were playing. And this was back in 3rd grade whenever all the girls would, like, chase you around and all that. So yeah, I was being chased and all that just so, like, they could kick you and beat the snot out of you and all that. Freaking sucked. I remember that freaking vividly. They would, like, brutally beat the snot rag out of you. They do not care. Like, they would beat, I don't know if this happened to y'all or anything, but, like, they'd get you down, then they just beat you up, and you're like, okay. But anyways, so this kid, he was playing kickball, and I remember I purposely tripped him, but acted like I didn't. Like, everybody thought that it was, like, on accident, except my friends that actually knew that I purposely tripped him. So whenever I did that, he decides to walk behind me. Oh, dude, this was, like, the coolest moment, because there was, like, a girls group of, I'm not even joking. This is literally, like, you know how it goes in the freaking movies. That's how it freaking went. So there was, like, girls on this side rooting for Jordan. Then there were girls on this side rooting for me, even though there was, like, 18 billion over there. And there's, like, 4 of them. I'm joking. He had more because he was more popular than me at the time. And then I remember, so yeah, this happened really fast. I remember the girls were over there. They were all talking. And then I remember me acting like I didn't trip him and all that. And then he goes behind me. And as he goes behind me, he decides to jump on my back. Like, literally, he just runs and then he goes, boom, and he, like, freaking bear hugs me from freaking behind. And then I remember after, like, he did that, I grabbed him, I threw him on the ground. I kid you not, I was a little freaking beast and still freaking there. I remember grabbing him and throwing him on the ground, and then me just, like, holding my hand, my flies undone. Anyways, I remember holding him and just throwing him on the ground and then holding my hand, like, literally like this, and my fist was up. I remember doing this, and he was saying, Jet, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. Trust me, you don't want this. You don't want that. And I was like, dude, come on. You know you want to hurt me. Just fight me. And then, like, we kind of, like, roll around, beating each other up. And I remember getting him in a headlock, and I watched a lot of UFC with my dad. Like, everything that I saw of UFC, I would do that same thing. I still do. I remember getting him in a headlock and me putting, like, I forget what it's called. It's like a leg lock. And, like, you put, like, your legs around his and make, like, an X with your legs. I remember doing that and then just pulling and pulling and pulling. And then the girls on his side were going, get him, Brock, get him, Brock. And then the girls over here, which there was actually no girls, I was lying about that. There was my friends. They're going, get him, Jet, get him, Jet. And then I remember me just throwing him off of me and then me walking off crying because I was so freaking ticked off. And him laughing. I think he was laughing. I'm not sure. He might have been crying and laughing at the same time. But I'm not sure. So as I was walking around, you know how it goes after, like, if you've never gotten in a fight. If you have gotten in a fight, you know how it goes after you get in a fight. Everybody's talking to you about it. All your friends are talking to you about it and all that. And they're just, like, sitting there crowding around you and all that. Like, dude, you got him. You got him, dude. Man, if that was me, I would have hit him right in the face. And I'm just going on and on about it. And I was, like, I was bawling. I was so mad. And, of course, like, me being me, of course, I felt terrible for doing that. I don't know why. I always feel terrible for that. And me, I went over there to the teachers and told on myself, like, What kind of a retard am I? Oh my god, I could have got away with the fight. But no, I go in there to get swats. I'm a retard. Who does that? Who gets in a fight and then tells on themselves? So I remember going in there and telling on myself. And then they brought Jordan in there. And then I was crying because I was just so mad and all that. I was crying. He was perfectly fine. Or like his neck was red and all that. And his face was all red. But like I was perfectly fine. And I mean, I was crying. He was alright. And then, so the teachers thought that I'm the one that got beat up because I was crying. And then it was actually so embarrassing because the teacher was in there just, teaching the class and all that. And I go in there because she sends Jordan to the office to go get swats. And I go in there and I'm like, Miss, I don't know what we should call her, Miss 7th Prestige. Miss 7th Prestige, I'm the one who beat up Jordan. And then she goes, go to the office. So me and Jordan are just sitting there in the office just staring at each other. And of course, after all the fights, like, if you've never been in a fight before, then this doesn't really go to you. But like, if you've been in a fight, you know after you're in that fight, you know that y'all two like become like best of friends. Even though me and this kid don't talk, but like we're still friends, like we're cool and all that. But after that, we were like really good friends. Somehow that freaking works. I don't understand it, but it works. So I remember him and I just sitting there waiting to get swats in. Oh my goodness, dude, I remember getting swats before. Dude, it sucked. Literally, it sucked. Whenever, like, she would go in there. And the girl that freaking, I don't forget what her name, actually, I do remember. But, like, the girl that would give you swats would sit there and stare. Like, she'd be like this. She'd be like, she'd just keep on going, just staring straight at you. It's like, I'm down here, I'm like, and she's going, and I'm like, and like she freaking staring at me, like she freaking enjoyed. And then after him and I got the swats, we were just walking down the hall talking to each other, like we were all good. And that's the same guy that freaking stole my girlfriend. That's the same guy that stole my girlfriend. I was so, I remember that. But yeah, after we got our swats and all that, we were just walking down the hall. And I remember my teacher and the class were out there washing their hands and all that. And then Jordan goes and we're over there just talking, and then he goes, hey, what's up, 7th Prestige? Like, to the teacher. Hey, what's up, Miss 7th Prestige? And she just turns around and she goes, 7th Prestige, me. Go sit down in class. I remember that. Oh, my goodness, dude. I was so scared because she's, like, one of the nicest teachers ever. I was so scared and all that. Dude, it was, oh, my goodness, it was freaking hilarious. And then, you know, you go home, tell your parents. Then I didn't get in trouble because I basically started it. I did start it. Even though he jumped on my back. Even though I tripped him. So I started. Trying to make a video! Oh, it's one of the most annoying things ever. You're freaking recording 2 years, me recording, then you got me dogs. Oh my goodness. So yeah, guys, that's basically how the fight went. That's gonna be it for today's video. I gotta go for like 5 minutes and come back and I edit this and all that. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this life story. I don't know what's gonna be in the background. Probably some CS:GO. So yeah, it's been your boy Jetty.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.